is good. But what is best in life?
The open step. Free thoughts. Falcons at your wrist. The wind in your hair.
Wrong! Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.
All right, it is time for a little Tecmo action week 2. Let's get ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And I do not know how SAS Langley Falls did in week 1. I haven't been privy to that information. I do know that the Austrian Oaks took one step forward and fell completely flat on their face. Painful to lose a game. Painful to lose to a division rival. Painful to lose to the ultimate Tecmo rival. All three of those things happened. And so the Oaks just... pretty brutal, and Arnold went down in the second play of the game after throwing a pick 6 and has not returned. So we're looking at pumping iron here. Shitty throw to Valeria, and it's already 2nd and 10. So will the Oaks be able to climb all the way up the power rankings, and will it begin now? Or are they going to fall to 0-2, which would just be brutal, and sink even further into the abyss of despair? But that was a great run right there for Pumping Iron, the sub. They're all cued to it this time. He's going to lose 6 on the called play. Double back set for Pumping. They like that waggle. He avoids a man at his feet. He's got a man open, and he just throws it wide, way into the sides. What are you thinking there? Tries to lead a man to the middle, leads him too far. COMM not able to get there, and so the Oaks are going to have to settle for a field goal. Not in great field goal position, and that's a shank-a-tank. So Langley Falls will take the field, good position, feeling like they survived that first haymaker, and let's see what they can do. They've got a man across the middle. They're going to find him nicely. Corbin is then going to be able to pick up 17 yards already into the Oaks territory. Back in the shotgun for Bullock. Same play. Actually, no, not the same play, but they dump it off. That little curl. Moves up 2nd and 3. This time they try a run play. Oaks aren't going to have any of it. It's going to be 3rd and 3. What are they going to do? Pass or run? Do they come right back to that run play? No, they try the sweep. He's got some green. Doesn't gain a whole bunch, but 5 is enough. When you only need 3, moves the chains. Back to the shotgun, looking to strike. Called play this time. Gets the ball off. Could have been complete. Should have been a sack. Such is life there. This time it's the offset formation. There's an Oak there in his face, but he doesn't get rid of it. He gets rid of it fast enough. And the Oaks, the second time in a row, the opposing team has dropped a TD on them before they've gotten off the board. Avery Bullock is there. Some pressure coming up the middle. They sneak through, and it is 7-0. So the Oaks continuing to reel without their leader. Not a great kick for Olympia. Can he avoid the first guy? He decides to just directly toss him instead. Taking a couple of good angles out to the 40. Here comes a little bit of motion. See if they can fool him with a play for Valeria. The line holds. Valeria, unfortunately, immediately dropped to bad. She is able to hurl somebody. Oh, and then can't quite keep running, but still picks up a solid 15. They'll take that. Here comes shotgun. Going little rollout. He's going to have his dump off. And goes a dangerous double covered play there. Should have taken the check down. The passing decisions have been poor from both Arnold and Valeria. Can we get a block? They cannot. Valeria dropped. Big loss in the backfield. And so a promising drive suddenly faces a 3rd and 17. Oh, but they have left Total Recall wide open. And it is blocked. And Lady Luck continues just to fart in the face of the Oaks. Stay Hungry, a new player for the Oaks this year, fires it deep, and so SAS will take over at the 20. Let's see what to do here. A lot of pressure. Fires it off, and it's a pick. Commando with his first pick of the year. Hello, there is the very powerful free safety making himself felt. Get out of there, pumping up. Forced to throw, errant throw. Could have been catastrophe. Spread formation here. He's just going to tuck and run, and only gets 2. See if they can continue to move that chain. Going to have his guy wide open across the middle. Finds the running man, and the running man able to turn it upfield for the first down. So the Oaks now with 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Spread formation. Iron's going to tuck and run. He's going to pick up 2.5. Again, they go with the spread. This time he swings it to the outside, my preference. Can he get there? And he's going to make a move. And pumping Iron with a touchdown. That's what we like to see. A little better mix of run and pass. Struggling to find their footing. But a successful drive, the line holds, and we got ourselves a tie ball game. As we're just 1 minute into the second quarter. I'm coming, the famous Oaks kicker. Fires it, but Chung gets around everybody. Big return to the 45 of the Oaks, already in dangerous territory. Shotgun formation. Decent coverage. And he's just able to thread the needle to Jeff Fisher. A nice 16-yard pickup as a result of the perfect pass. Now they go motion. Bullock's going to feed it to the outside. And he gets a block, and he's just going to come waltzing in. Lewis now, strike right back. Principal Lewis is there. I don't have any idea what the fuck Langley Falls is from. So I can't make cool jokes about all their players. And just like that, it's back to a 7-point lead for SAS. Olympia, 2.5 yards deep. Avoids the first wave. Gets through another one. Look at him go. Pretty impressive return given that he started deep in his own end zone. Here comes the motion. Let's dream that Valeria shifted out of bad. I think she's still in bad. Gets a block. Fights hard for 8 yards. They go right back to her. Will it work? Will that line hold? It does. The block on the Oaks strong up front, and Valeria plows forward for nice first down yardage. Here's a little play action. Can the line hold there? He's got Recall, who just avoids a diving defender. And what a response. That was a perfectly timed play of our own. Pumping Iron finds Total Recall. There's a touchdown strike. Avoids the block, and we got ourselves a tie ball game once again. The Oaks have yet to see any minutes on the board with them in front. Pretty good coverage now. Relatively long field for the Falls. They go motion. They scored on this play before. Makes sense they would try it again. This time the Oaks are better disciplined to only give up 4. Lewis heavily featured as your RB1 here. He's going to try to scramble, but the Barbarian is having nothing of it. Unfortunately, he's not able to drive a steel gauntlet through his belly. Not much pressure, a little bit. And a jumping grab from Corbin, and then a dive. He's going to walk in. He's going to walk in. Oh, disappointing play. I think that was Commando trying to be a hero. Double dive on the play. Doesn't let the defense set. And Avery Bullock dropped another dime right where it needed to be. And the Oaks have just given up lots of points. No impressive defense this far. Olympia with another deep, deep kick to field. Hits that sideline almost to the 30. Time a bit of a factor. Oaks decide to go for a heavy hit right off the bat. They should have running man. Can he jump? Oh, he chose to dive instead of jump. Foolish decision. 2nd and 10. Pumping Iron fights one guy off, but only picks up 2 as a result. 3rd and 8. They don't want to have to give that ball back. Got his man across the middle, finds the running man. That should be a solid first. Moves the chain. Time a bit of a factor here, 1:07, since the Oaks like to kind of chunk away at the yardage. Called play now for Pumping Iron, and he's going to go down from Al Tuttle. Now they're way behind the chains. 2nd and 18 with a minute left. This time they've got a few blockers out in front. Pumping makes a guy miss, gets the first down. Can't toss him, but it's a big pickup, 38 seconds left. Probably going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. They swing it to the outside. Pumping's got a bit of speed. Tries to make a guy miss and coughs up the ball. The turnovers have just been catastrophic for the Oaks. Losing 3 fumbles and an INT in game 1. And Pumping Iron again fumbles. Just unable to handle the pressure of the big game, and so the Oaks are going to go down by 7 at half. Should have probably just been down by 4. The rigging obviously in full effect. And SAS is going to start with the ball. Medium kick as Chung will take it at the 10. Good blocking up front, but then a nice tackle there. They start just outside the 20. Shotgun formation. They like this. Not much pressure from the Oaks. Finally, they get a little something, but they've left a man wide open. There's Corbin, who gets around everybody. Look at him sprinting. Gets a diver. Finally, shoestring tackled at the 30. Huge 50-yard pickup. Called play. Knocked down. He gets around one guy, but doesn't pick up. Oh, and then there's Lewis. RB1 is out. Principal Lewis is down. That's likely to hurt. You got to assume they've paid RB3 Smith. If he goes down, they're likely to be in big trouble. Keeps it himself. No gain there. 4th and 6. That'll bring out the field goal unit. They didn't trust Smith with the ball. Think he lined it up accurately. Doinks it in. So now a 10-point lead. Olympia, 1 yard deep. Looking to do a little something. Have it tackled from behind. Oaks have a long field. Have not gotten any breaks yet. Got somebody deep, though. Fires to total recall. The jumping catch. Can he get a dive? Cannot. But a big pickup there for recall. That'll give the Oaks a little bit of spark. Tosses it to running man. Makes a nice move. Still running all the way down to the 13. Oaks know this is a crucial drive. They swing it. Looks like pretty good coverage there. I would just take it myself. Forces it in. Dangerous throw. Trying to get Valeria the ball. Pretty good blocking coverage there. Pumping Iron doesn't get shit for blocks. And he'll pick up nothing. 3rd and 11. Even a field goal would be useful given how much they're down by. Called play. Does he have any speed? Can he throw it at all? Oh, the blocker just stands there. He is going to get reamed in film, I tell you that. Not the greatest kick. Sneaks through, though. Luckily, so close. It'll doink in. So it's back to a 7-point lead. Tough to stall inside the 10. Shitty little kick from I'm Coming. Chung bowls over the first guy, making a couple of nice moves. Almost to the 50. Kick returners are going to be big, given how easy it was to build a good one. They swing it down. Smith has blockers out in front, picks up a solid 5. That's his first run for the sub. Called play now. He fires the ball off. Knocked away, double, really triple coverage there. Huge third down. Shotgun again. Called play again. Gets the ball off. And a diving catch in coverage on a called play to keep the drive alive inside the 30. Now another called play, and again he gets the ball off. The Oaks unable to get a couple of sacks. Appreciate the called plays, but let's get them working the way they're supposed to. Now they swing it down. He's got some nice blockers in front, but look at the speed of the safety. Keeps that just to within 5. Again, a huge third 5. This time they try to swing it, and well tackled, but a very important field goal coming up to make it a 2-score game. How about a shank to the right? And he does. So the Oaks dodge a blow there. They take over at the 22, trying for a quick strike. Line holds nicely and knocked away immediately. Now they try to swing to the outside, but they're all over it. Called play, loses 7. They go back to the big pass. He's got running man who is able to make a move, but it's not going to be... Let's see, I assume we're still going to punt. No, they decide to go for it. 4th and 2. I like the gutsy call. Let's see what they can do. He's got a blocker there. He's got to get up in front. And he just gets the first down. Holy shit, that was close. Valeria able to step over the diving man. Basically just leads herself into coverage, though. Get out of there. Oh, Ron Turlington with a huge tackle. 3rd and 17. Oaks really struggling. You got it. Oh, what the hell kind of decision is that? And now they go 4th and 17 here. I would punt. Down fucking 4 minutes left. They toss it to him, and he can't get the first. Wow, what a crazy series, crazy sequence of events. Nice tackle there. The defense knows is not out of it. Offense has not shown a lot of life. They swing it again. Well met. Oaks are handling the run just fine. It's the pass that's been giving them fits, as is expected with this app. And of course they find him right down the middle for a nice first down. A lot of pressure. Oh, they've left him wide open up top. But they over pushed it. Little too much excitement. That probably would have been the dagger. Spread formation. Gonna keep it. Got some pressure up the middle. That time knocked away by the big paws. Whoever the hell was out there. Spread formation again. Called play. They're all over it. Knocked away again. So 4th and 10. Gigantic field goal here. They did shift it to the top side. That's a huge advantage. And he lined it up perfect. Finally, there's a block. And the Oaks are all around it. Who's picked it up? True Lies is there. And the Oaks take over at the 45. Lady Luck got to let them taste a little bit of the salad on that one. Swings it to the outside, but a great initial tackle. Cheap chops him down for nothing. Terrible throw. Should have been picked. 3rd and 11. Pumping iron just not playing well. He's going to keep it. Got a little bit more green. He's got to beat that first guy. Can he? Yes. Gets a couple divers. Needs one more. But a huge pickup. Pumping iron. Just keep it on the fucking ground, bro. And this time they're aware of that big loss. 2nd and 16. See what they choose to do. They're going reverse. And they smell it out. 3rd and 21 now. and he falls down. So here it is, 4th and 24. The whole game built on this. Pumping Iron needs to get a block. He doesn't. Tank Bates with a giant sack to come in and lock it in. Impressive game for SAS to take down the Oaks. And the Oaks are going to fall to 0-2. Pathetic. Doesn't get much worse than that. Doesn't get any worse than that. So 4th and 7. 1 second left. Can't get the block. Olympia will not have a shot. Oh, and that was the time. That was weird that the time ran down. But the joy of P1. So the Oaks fall down. 38% for Pumping Iron. Decent yardage in first, but couldn't handle the pressure. That is too bad.